Hello, good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to one more amazing session from Sri Chaitanya Academy. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. So, in the re-NEET series, we discussed the total syllabus of the outlines of the entire NEET syllabus for chemistry, and we are almost close to re-NEET examination. Take this re-NEET examination as an opportunity to re-rise, to become a great score as compared to May 3rd. So, May 3rd examination is completed. You don't worry how it has happened, why it has happened, all it happened. So, we have only one option that we need to get into re-NEET. So, we are planning in such a way that your preparation is already completed. Now, we want to take you to the part test series now. In this session, 11th standard part test, and the next session you are going to have 12th standard part test. After that, you will be having a mock test series as well. Rahul and Chand, Sukel, Kumari. So, all the students, those who are online, please like the session, share with your friends, and subscribe to Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel. Bacho, and without delay, let us start the questionnaire. And you just participate in this questionnaire and give the answers in the chat box so that we raise this re-NEET examination with a lot of josh. And I want to see that you like the session. Those who are online, please come on. If you have any doubts, you please ask in the chat box, and please like this session. And again, I just want to intervene this session with some rumors are coming about the re-NEET examination. Don't pluck that rumors. So, re-NEET hoga hi hoga June 21st ka, and that is a final. Okay, Bacho, let us see a question here. It is given for a reaction. AB2 gives us AB and B as a gas. Okay, and the degree of dissociation of AB2 is negligible, and compared to unity, then which is correct? So, we can say it is AB2 gives rise AB, and all are in the gaseous state. C0, 0, C minus C alpha, C alpha, C alpha, right? So, with that, equilibrium constant is going to be C alpha square of 1 minus alpha, and that is given as a Kc. For that, I want to say Kp is equal to P dot 2 alpha square upon 1 minus alpha square. So, option 4 is going to be the correct answer for this question. And like that, we will be seeing all the types of questions, and I want to take you, it's a rapid fire drill. So, total 11th standard syllabus, I just want to say in this statement, a graphite is used as a moderator in nuclear reactor, and it is a correct. And I want to say choose the correct statement. This is the typical model of this NEET examination, and CCl4 is a Lewis acid. No, CCl4 is completely octet sufficient. It neither take the electron nor give the electron from the central atom, and graphite is a crystalline allotrope of carbon. True. And C, carbon is a non-metal and it oxides CO2, which is acidic in nature, is a fundamental phenomenal concept. A, C, D are the correct statements for this question, Bacho. So, this is the pace you have to maintain when you solve a question. What do you say, Rahul? Okay, come on, keep asking doubts during the session, and let us talk about one more question. In acidic medium, 2 mole of ferrous oxalate and X mole of KMnO4, whereas 2 mole of FeSO4 are oxidized by Y mole of KMnO4. What is going to be the ratio of this? So, the ratio of this has to be calculated. Actually, when you say FeC2O4, FeC2O4 is given to Fe2 plus and C2O4 2 minus, right? It is converted into Fe3 plus, N is equal to 1, and it is converted into CO2, N is equal to 2. So, total N value for this is going to be 3, right? So, based on that, I just want to say here FeC2O4, Fe2 to Fe3 plus 1 electron, N is 1, and oxalate to carbon dioxide, it is loses 2 electrons. So, that N value is going to be 3, and 2 moles require 6 moles of electron. So that KMnO4 in acidic medium, it is giving rise to 5. So that is going to be 6 by 5 is equal to 1.2. 1.2. Moving ahead, FeSO4 require Fe2 plus 1 electron for 2 moles. It is going to be 2 mole of electron per oxalate. It is going to be Y is equal to 2 by 5. I just want to take here, it is 1 is to 1.2 is to 0.4. It comes to be 3 is to 1. Option 2 is going to be the correct answer for this question. Bacho, and here given statements. The relative Lewis acid character of boron trihalides Bi3 greater than BBr3, BCl3, BF3 is very less. Why? Because of the back bonding. You all know about the back bonding. If you have any doubts about the back bonding, please let me know. And all boron halides are hydrolyzed to boric acid. True. And boron aluminum form a complex anionic hydrate such as NaBH4, Na plus BH4 minus, lithium plus aluminum hydrate minus. And the melting point decreases from boron to gallium, correct? And then increases because gallium exists as Ga2 dimeric state. And you are asked to take the correct order. It is going to be A, D and C are the correct. And all boron halides are hydrolyzed to boric acid. It is not true. Boron halides do not hydrolyze. All boron halides do not hydrolyze here. And talking about, yes, in the following reagents, how many reagents are electrophilic in nature? What is an electrophile? The electrophile is the species which accept electron pair. It should have a vacant orbital in it. So you have Hu plus, NO2 and AlCl3 and BF3. I could say there are 4 electrophiles. Any doubt? So you need to maintain that pace. Because when you attempt NEET examination, first without putting read the question paper, talking about the chemistry and talking about the biology, these two subjects you just take, the moment you get the paper into your hand, and the time is so precious, there are 20 questions from biology, there are minimum 10 questions from chemistry which you can see and get the answer without solving it. So there are 30 questions. There are 30 questions you can answer without pen and paper. So keep this. So out of 720 you are going to complete a 30 question. So 30 questions you did it, 120 marks is in your hand, isn't it? So later on, the moment you take the pen and paper and solve the moderately available questions, that will be nearly 20. So I am talking about chemistry. So previously 10, we already into 20. So 30 questions. Rest of 15 questions now, you require little critical thinking. In that you can do it absolutely if you are fundamentally good. If you have a very good knowledge on the NCERT, 10 you can do. So out of 45 you can do 40 questions. So definitely 5 questions are going to be battle. So if you manage the time in such a way that within 50 minutes you can complete 45 questions, okay, so 10 minutes you can just give it back to the physics. So physics, it require a lengthy calculations and all. So take the amount of time that is available, and being a chemistry faculty, I am telling you, give 10 minutes to physics. So physics is the determining thing. So of course, it happened, this suggestion taken by the many of the students, and it happened with many of the students personally experienced, and they did well. So please like the session, those who are online, and this kind of questions and this kind of suggestions are always helpful to crack your dream NEET examination. What do you say here? Bacho, clear? Now one more thing here. The system works under cyclic process as shown here. So heat absorbed during the process. How many of you can do this? So typical thermodynamics question here. It is a typical thermodynamics question. You can do it. So how many of you do it? So this is a PV graph. So this is the difference in the pressure, and the difference in the volume is going to be 20. So work done is going to be P delta V. Okay. Now you can use this as for cyclic process, internal energy is 0, right? And work done is equal to Q is equal to du plus minus W. This becomes 0 and Q is equal to minus W. So W for any PV graph is going to be area of work done. So area of work done is taken by, here it is 20 pi r square. So 22 by 7, r is going to be 10 square here, it is going to be 10 square here. So 22 by 7 into 10 square, and it is given in joules. Option 1 is the correct answer for this question. Any doubts for this question, you please let me know in the chat box so that we can extend the discussion if you are required here. बच्चों, so NEET आज 6 तारीख है जून का. So how many days you have? Okay, hardly you will be having nearly 10 and 20 days, 15 days you have, right? Exactly. For the next third Sunday you will be having exam talking about how many gram of KCl would have to be dissolved in 60 gram of H2O to give 20% by mass of the solution. Now percentage is equal to weight of KCl plus weight of water into 100, isn't it? And percentage is going to be 20%. Weight of KCl you have to, and weight of KCl plus 60 grams of water, it is given 60 grams of water into 100. On solving, weight of KCl is supposed to be 15 grams. I would say option 2 is the correct answer for this question. Are you getting or not clear? That's good. Vishal. Okay, Vishal, how are you, beta? Come on, please like the session. Those who are online, come on. One more question. The shape up in the given statements, choose the correct. Whenever this question paper you got it. My name is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry from Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Land YouTube channel. Then what is your full name, dear? And once you just press the like button, you tell your full name. Okay. Yeah, I already mentioned my name is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. Okay, beta, the shape of carbanion CH3 minus is going to be pyramidal. Lone pair of electron is there. It is going to be like this. Okay, correct. Negative inductive effect group of OR is greater than BR, and dipole moment of CH3Cl is more than CH3Br, correct. And Cl, Br and negative inductive groups and ortho and paradirectin due to weak minus I effect. So I would like to say the option is going to be A, C, D are correct, B is not correct. So OR is less than BR. Understand? Clear, beta? Clear? So you forgot to tell your name. Hello, Vishal, how are you, beta? How are you doing? What about your confidence levels in the NEET examination preparation? Good afternoon, Vishal. Yes, good afternoon. So I want to pronounce your name, so please mention your names over there so that I can. Next, one more question. 100 milliliters of 0.005 molar H2SO4 is diluted to 1 liter. So the pH of the resultant solution is. So here N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2 before dilution and after dilution. So molarity into N factor into V1 and molarity, okay, you can take this as a normality here, right? You can take this as a normality of the acid into V2. So it is going to be 0.005 into N factor for H2SO4 is 2 and it is 100 milliliters, and N2 calculate into 1000 milliliters, 1 liter का है, 1 liter का है. So that N2 is going to be, the H plus ion concentration is going to be 10 raised negative 3. So the pH is equal to negative log 10 raised negative 3. So it is going to be pH is going to be 3. I want to say option 1 is the correct answer for this question. So this is the pattern and the model of the questions that you are going to get in the NEET examination. So just meticulously follow this kind of numericals. Don't go in the lengthy numerical style for your NEET examination. So no need to panic. Everything is available and you can do the best. What do you say? What do you say? Right? And shall we do one more question? Jaldi batao. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Moving ahead here, which of the following oxidation number of oxygen has been arranged in increasing order? O3, oxidation state is going to be 0. BaO2, so oxygen is going to be 2 place, and KO2, oxidation state is going to be place, and you can say OF2, so oxygen is going to have +2 oxidation state. Simply take out the cation and just see the oxygen oxidation state. The answer for this question is going to be this much. Fine. Vishal Kutta. Fine, beta. Now let us do one more question clearly. So the time is so precious. And if A0 is the radius of the first Bohr orbit, so radius is equal to A0 n square by z. Okay. And lambda is equal to h by mv, and velocity is directly proportional to z by n. So this can help you to solve this. It's a very famous question, and when you solve this, you are going to get the first option, and you want to show the solution here. You can say lambda is equal to h by m u3, third orbit is equal to h by m, velocity of 1 by 3, and 3h by and mv1 is equal to 6 pi A0. Option 1 is going to be the answer. So this is a very famous question for the de Broglie concept from the atomic structure. Bacho, RH is a, and in which of the following given statements, and choose the correct. This is the key point. This is the key point before you going for the answers, right? And let us see, if 1, 3 dimethyl cyclobutane, 1, 3 dimethyl cyclobutane, and can show geometrical isomerism. Yes, it can show geometrical isomerism. Kaise? You can say this is cis isomer and this is trans isomer, and this is a trans isomer. It is correct. It is correct. Thank you very much, Vishal. Thank you very much for your compliments. And CH3COOH, it is a carboxylic acid, and this is going to be ester. They are functional group isomers, and they are said to be metamers not. In order to be a metamer, the functional group should be same. And 1 butane, 2 butane, 1 butane, 2 butane are functional position isomers. So I am from Hyderabad, corporate office, Infinity Lane, NEET YouTube channel. Okay, right? So I want to say A is true, C is true, B is wrong. B is wrong. So AC only, option 4 is the correct answer. What do you say? You are from Vishal, you are from? Hi Rahul. That's good. And we'll do one more here. Yes. A gas expands adiabatically such that its temperature T is proportional to 1 by V to the power 7 by 2. So it is adiabatically. Okay, so PV gamma minus 1 is going to be constant. So that is the adiabatic process. Yes, Maharashtra, wonderful. And you need to wait some more time to reach to hit the monsoon. Here in the Hyderabad also we are expecting some time. and it is going to be, if you see here, going to be 1.50 आएगा. कैसे देखो, adiabatic process TV power gamma minus 1 is a constant, so TV power 7 by 2 is a constant, gamma is given, right? So gamma minus 1 is equal 7 by 2, gamma is equal 7 by 2 plus 1. On doing so, you're going to get 1.5 is the answer. You want me to read it in Hindi? Okay. Adiabatic process में PV to the power gamma minus 1 हमेशा constant होता है, क्वेश्चन में दिया गया adiabatic process. So the value of Poisson ratio gamma value निकालना है. PV पावर गामा माइनस 1 कांस्टेंट का हिसाब से गामा इज इक्वल टू गामा माइनस 1 इज इक्वल 7/2 होगा, सिंपल ज्योमेट्री. सो गामा 7/2 प्लस 1 होगा, गामा सिंपलीफाई करेंगे तो 1.5 निकलेगा. आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी 2. समझ में आ रही क्या बेटा? क्लियर? अगर कुछ डाउट है ना तो जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी बताओ. ओके, नाउ आई जस्ट वांट टू से हियर, मैच द लिस्ट 1 and the list 2. So 3D g square, so you are going to have angular node and you have spherical node. Angular node is equal to L and the spherical node is equal to n minus L minus 1. Okay, and you have to say two angular nodes 3D g square, yes it is, and 3x square and y square, so it is going to be 4 total nodes and 2s and 0 angular node 5f. It's a do not shape, so taking it is option 1 is the correct answer. Match the following is also a very important model as far as the NEET 2026 pattern is concerned. Okay, just focus on this bachcho, focus, right beta? Any doubt bachcho? And one more, yes, given are two statements, statement based questions. So you all studied throughout your 11th standard and the 12th standard based on this only. Actually, you study the concept, do one numerical multiple choice question, but here statement 1, statement 2, assertion, reasoning, match the following. These are the 3 typical models which are very, very, very important. If chance is there, you focus on there. Okay, so the boiling point of this 1,2-dichloroethane is higher than the corresponding trans isomer, and statement 2, the dipole moment of cis 1,2-dichloroethane is higher than the trans, so which indicates that both statements are correct. So this cis isomer, okay, and it is going to be trans isomer. Always follow the fundamentals of cis and trans isomerism, Jake. Okay, now moving ahead, one more question here. Which of the following orders related to ionization energy? Stick to the NCERT. I was saying there are certain questions without answering, without taking a pen and paper, by looking at the question paper you can give it, yes or no? So that nitrogen is having the highest ionization energy across the period, and fluorine across the period ionization energy increases. What we are expecting is nitrogen less than oxygen, but half filled electron configuration nitrogen makes it more ionization energy, so that N greater than O less than fluorine. So the answer for this question I would suggest is the option 3 is the correct answer. Bacho, clear? Vishal, come on. Right, one more question I just want to give you. So match the list 1 with the list 2. PCl5 phosphorus, chlorine, 3 equatorial bonds, 2 axial bonds, trigonal bipyramidal, right? Trigonal bipyramidal. Now XeF2, you are going to get Xe, linear structure, and equatorial positions, lone pairs will be there. SF4, sulfur, lone pair of electrons and equatorial positions, and seesaw structure. Here it is going to be ClF3, all are sp3d2 hybridization bachcho. Cl, and you are going to have fluorine T shape, you are going to get a T shape. Are you getting or not? right? So the answer for this, so if you take the shape, you can say these are the equatorial, beta, and you can say these are the equatorial, and you are going to see this is the equatorial, and if you see these are the equatorial. Are you getting or not? And these are the axial one. And the answer for this question is going to be option 2. Match it. That's perfect. Okay, bacho. So it goes on like this. It's a long journey, and again we'll meet with more stuff with this kind of questions. I am done for today because your time is also very important, because I don't want to take a session with hours together. I don't want to take the session hours together. I can take 3-4 hours, but your time is also so important. So I want to give you a valuable suggestions. I want to show you certain questions in such a way that it will be supporting to you, right? So let's meet with more stuff in the upcoming sessions. So stay tuned, and we'll do the best from Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel. Signing off, Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. God bless you. Stay motivated, stay focused. Thank you very much.